Pleasant greenery, fresh, calm and soothing. To many city dwellers, refreshing flora and fauna is a perfect getaway to melt away stress. How wonderful it would be if this could be shifted into our homes. Now, that dream may come true. You can now bring it into your own house in a design that suits your own taste and style. All it takes is to set up an aquatic plant aquarium. And how is this done? What kind of plants are suitable? What kind of fishes can complement this environment? What combination produces a balanced ecosystem? Planning is the first step to setting up an aquatic plant aquarium. A sketched plan is prepared based on the hobbyist's creativity. This is followed by installing the undergravel in the aquarium. After this comes the undergravel piping system. Sand is then added to act as the base of the aquarium. Next, the fertilizer, which encourages the growth of the plants, is sprinkled on the sand. Based on the earlier sketch, now's the time to put in the decorative rocks. After this, fill the tank with water. To prevent the sand from shifting about, a plastic piece is placed to prevent the water from directly hitting the sand. Stop the water when it reaches the middle level of the aquarium. Now, by referring to the original design, place the base area plants in the soil by using a fork. Next, add in more water. However, stop the flow of water before it reaches the top. This time, add in the plants for the middle area. The plants have to be trimmed neatly before they are put in. Various kinds of plants are put in one by one before they form a picturesque view. The whole process calls for patience and attention to detail. To end the process, fill up water to the top. This is how the aquarium looks after a month. This is the time for the hobbyist to savor the fruits of his or her labor. Besides aquatic plants, there are various types of small fish which can be placed in the aquarium.
Normally, tetra is the most popular small fish to be kept together with aquatic plants. There are about 1,000 species of tetra. Among the most popular ones are the neon tetra, rasbora, and raminos. Charidoras can be added to the tank to reduce the algae problem.
All aquaplant systems need maintenance. And what do we do to preserve the natural beauty we have just seen?
The basic requirements for an aquatic plant aquarium is more simple than that of a marine tank. For an aquatic plant aquarium, the most important elements are the carbon dioxide reactor, filtration system, lighting, and fertilizer. Once you have all these, you can start to set up your own aquarium.
The canister filter is the most important accessory in the aquarium. It ensures the smooth flow of water and the efficient removal of dirt particles. The closed system applied in the canister filter prevents the carbon dioxide from vaporizing into the atmosphere. The filtration system is linked to the under-gravel piping system, which has the sand as the underlayer. This ultraviolet light is fixed to get rid of certain bacteria in the water. However, it should not be on throughout the day. The next important accessory is a cooler, which helps to maintain the optimum temperature for the aquarium. A light is fixed to provide the luminance needed by the aquatic plants for photosynthesis. Unlike other aquariums, a carbon dioxide reactor is needed in an aquatic plant aquarium to provide sufficient carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. For one who is not an enthusiast, an aquatic plant aquarium might just be one that is full of soothing greenery. However, to an ardent enthusiast, the aquarium has greater meaning than just a tank filled with green plants.
I chose to keep fish and aquatic plants together because they calm us down and enhance our creativity.
As an experienced aquatic plant hobbyist, what tips can Nazri share with us?
The most important element of an aquatic plant aquarium is the sand. The sand should not be too rough or too fine. The suitable size is ½ millimeter.
Nazri's keen interest in aquatic plants is clearly evident from the big aquarium that's a major highlight of his medium-sized home. Let's take a look at what's inside this aquarium. This plant's called the Barclaya longifolia. It comes from Thailand and is ideal for the foreground of the aquarium. Every member in this community has its own role. For instance, this fish, the Charidorus, responsible for removing the algae on the leaves. The shape of its mouth, which faces downwards, makes it perfect for performing this function. This plant, the Didiplis diandra from Northern America, is suitably placed at the foreground or the middle area of the aquarium. This next plant is called the Rotala indica. This fish, known as the neon tetra, is the most common fish in an aquatic plant aquarium. The fluorescent stripes on its body provides a cheery atmosphere to the aquarium. This big green expanse is called the Vesicularia dubiana, commonly known as the Java moss. It is characterized as a carpet plant which is always attached to the surface of the stones or wood plats. Here's another common aquatic plant, the Nuphar lutiavar. The big leaves of this plant, the Aponodgeton rigidifolius, makes it suitable to be placed in the middle or at the back of the aquarium. This unique fish is the rummy-nose tetra or forehead tetra. It likes to swim in schools and has a red nose that acts as an indicator. If the water condition in the aquarium is ideal, the red color of its nose turns bright and clear. But if the water condition decreases, the red color on its nose and the black and white patterns on its tail will fade off. This fish, possessing multiple colors, comes from Papua New Guinea. It's called the rainbow fish. Look at this pair of cute small fish. They're known as pencil fish. And this is the cherry barb. Hey, this fish looks a little weird. This is the marbled hatchet. This striped fish is one of the more popular ones in this community. Here's a fish that's commonly seen in almost every aquarium. It is normally known as the sucker fish. The sucker disc on its abdomen makes it stick on easily to any surface. It cleans the aquarium by consuming dirt. Another type of communal fish is the whiptail, with its fine long tail that looks like a whip. The whiptail has the same type of mouth as the suckerfish. The rasbora is another popular species. It's found in Southeast Asia and is one of the best-selling smaller types. Small shrimp can also be kept in an aquatic plant aquarium. One of its roles is to feed on the carcasses of dead fish. The combination of various types of plants and fishes form a balanced ecosystem in the aquarium. The oxygen bubbles, which are clearly seen, show that the plants are actively undergoing photosynthesis. A calm and soothing picturesque view gives the surroundings a new breath of life. For novices who have just started to delve into this new hobby, an aquarium capacity of approximately 100 liters should be sufficient and would prove more cost-effective for a new hobbyist. This grey container contains raw material that will help in the synthesis of carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide gas bubbles will go through several phases in order for the bubbles to have enough time to stay in the water before they vaporize into the atmosphere. This system provides carbon dioxide gas by fermentation and can last up to 3 weeks before new raw material needs to be added. This is a smaller sized carbon dioxide reactor. In this system, the raw material for the synthesis of carbon dioxide is filled into the cylinder. When empty, the cylinder is replaced. Smaller carbon dioxide reactors are just as efficient as conventional reactors, thus making them safer, easier to maintain, and cost-effective. However, for hobbyists who wish to make their own carbon dioxide reactor, there is a way. Here we show you another simple alternative. To begin, one would need a 1.5 liter container, a coil of plastic tube, 250 grams of sugar, 1 teaspoon of instant yeast, 1½ teaspoon of soda bicarbonate. Firstly, add all the ingredients into the 1.5 liter container. Next, fill in the container with water. Shake well. Fermentation will take place and carbon dioxide is produced. By using a tube, carbon dioxide is transferred to the aquarium. This supply can last for 14 to 20 days for a small aquarium. And where do aquatic plants come from? This is the aquatic plant farm in Kota Tinggi, situated in the south of Peninsular Malaysia. Various kinds of aquatic plants are commercially planted by the owner, Mr. Raymond Chia, to support the demands of both local and overseas markets. To ensure the plants are well controlled and exposed to sufficient sunlight, the greenhouse concept is practiced in this farm. Different types of planting methods are used at this farm. Among them is hydroponics. Nutrient culture replaces the soil in the conventional plantation. This system is said to be cleaner and easier to handle. A rotating water spray system ensures water reaches the plants evenly and helps cut down on labor cost. The Elodia densa is one of the favorites among aquatic plant hobbyists. This is the Dracania sanderiana. Moss can also be planted. It's a kind of parasite that needs rotten wood as the planting base. Its dark green color is indeed a perfect background for the aquarium. This type of moss you are looking at is called the Christmas moss. Its triangular leaves make it look like a Christmas tree. During harvesting, plants that reach maturity are taken out from the plantation base. The plucking process is done carefully to ensure that the plants are always in good condition. Next, soil that's stuck on the plant is washed. The workers make sure every plant is completely clean before they reach the hands of the customers. Some of the plants are tied on wood plats in order for the roots to grow and be attached on the wood plats. Some other plants are tied up in bunches for easier packing. Attention to detail, from planting right up till packing, ensures only the best quality. After this, the plants are ready to be put into boxes for export. To ensure the aquatic plants remain fresh and green, hobbyists have to understand the correct usage of the equipment. This is the carbon dioxide reactor. The indicator here shows the release rate of carbon dioxide. Lighting too has to be powerful enough to reach every plant in the aquarium. This carbon dioxide tester examines the intensity of carbon dioxide in the aquarium, while this canister filter effectively removes dirt particles in the aquarium. Since aquatic plants are sensitive to temperature changes, as shown here, a cooler is fixed to regulate the optimum temperature for aquatic plant growth. Well, there you have it, the basic requirements to help you set up an aquatic plant aquarium. The tranquility of mangrove swamps always takes one into a world of fairy tales. Mangrove swamps tend to be well-liked designs for aquatic plant aquariums. With the depth of the water at only half of the tank, the view of this aquarium resembles a mangrove swamp in a tropical rainforest. A delicately pouring water fountain at the top of the aquarium resembles a thunderstorm in the forest, clearly depicting the hobbyist's creative inclination towards mangrove swamps. A luxurious house is always decorated with exclusive furniture. But no matter how valuable they are, furniture will always remain as static objects. The existence of an aquatic plant aquarium, full of fresh, soothing greenery, provides a positive vibrancy to its surroundings. Pleasing green plants and attractive fish busily swimming around offer a welcome calm to an energetic lifestyle. Besides homes, aquatic plant aquariums are also suitable for offices. It's been said that an evergreen aquarium can help mitigate any buildup of stress among employees. Plants and trees play their roles in nature, regardless of where they grow, on land or in water. Other than providing beautiful scenery, green plants are indeed an important source of energy to all creatures. Its ability to help in photosynthesis and provide oxygen are testament to its importance in contributing to a healthy and well-balanced ecosystem. Our planet is a blue planet. 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans, and 97% of the water on Earth is salt water. Man has explored less than 10% of the wide seas. This glorious expanse of blue still remains a mysterious treasure to man. The ocean is wide, but just how wide is it? The ocean is deep, but just how deep is it? What sort of world exists beyond this blue expanse? Technological advancements and R&D efforts in the marine industry have enabled us to transfer the world at the ocean floor to the Earth's surface. Now, marine aquariums can be set up in the home or in the office, as long as you master the maintenance techniques. For hobbyists who are beginners in rearing marine fishes, they are advised to begin with a combination of marine fishes and live or dead corals. This combination is easier to manage compared to coral life forms. Aside from that, in a marine aquarium, not all marine fishes are compatible with coral life forms. In addition, handling coral life forms usually requires additional accessories that require a certain level of expertise. What are the factors necessary to delve into the hobby of rearing marine fishes? Let's hear what the experts say.
Actually, there are three important factors in the rearing of marine fishes. Firstly is the time, secondly the cost, and thirdly the understanding of this hobby. Time is important as you need to spend time to maintain the marine aquarium. Money is essential, as equipment for marine tanks is always more expensive than normal fish water tanks. Understanding this hobby is also important, as without good knowledge, hobbyists might use the wrong equipment or technique.